This is InDEPTH, the world we now live, the country we are all a part of, living together with respect to all. A simple virtue, but we are indeed living in troubled times now. Tonight, I'm joined by Diane Clements-Boyd. She is the Executive Director of the Evansville-Vanderburgh County Human Relations Commission. Diane, good to see you tonight. Let's start with an event that's scheduled this weekend that shows there are good people right here at home who are being recognized at the Mayor's Celebration of Diversity Awards. Tell me about that.
Yes, Brad, thank you first for having me. The annual dinner and the Mayor's Celebration of Diversity Award will occur this Saturday, January the 16th, and it will start at 5:30. We will be in the virtual world on Facebook as well as on YouTube, and it will air also on WNIN. So we have a number of different formats that our community can join in with the Celebration of Diversity Awards, and also to hear our keynote speakers. And we are going to be hosted by none other than Angie Humphrey. So she will be with us as well to moderate this discussion on this Saturday. So we encourage everyone to please tune in. And because it is a lot of it pre-recorded, we wanted to also have an opportunity for individuals to ask questions. So the keynote speakers will be coming back live immediately after the broadcast to answer questions. So they will be doing that on Facebook as well as on YouTube. So you don't want to turn off the television because there will be more to come.
And of course, you're honoring individuals who have shown courage, a definite spirit and soul that sees the best in us. But right now we're under a cloud, seeing what happened in our nation's heart, the Capitol. When you saw this happen last week, how did you react? What was your first reaction to all this?
Well, my reaction was, we have work to do. I think that individuals that do this work, knew that this may happen, and that there were a number of individuals in our community and elsewhere, and that were actually, being radicalized and involved in white nationalist groups. So in the world of human and civil rights, we often get briefings on this matter. So for some of us, it wasn't a surprise, but we do feel like that we have a lot of work to do. So that to me is the clarion call that we need to find out why this is happening, and roll up our sleeves so that we can bring civility back to our country.
How inclusive, Diane, are we here right in the Evansville community and in Vanderburgh County? Because, there are elements in every community in this country right now, so many different dynamics that we're looking at here. What are some of the challenges that you see right here in the Evansville area from the position that you are in?
Well, I think that that's a question that maybe every organization, every place of worship, every institution should probably do that type of self-reflection to see how inclusive are we. I think there are some indicators in terms of, housing indicators. There's a disproportionate number of people of color that don't own homes, are not homeowners, and we know that home ownership is one of the ways to build wealth and to have stability. We look at employment. There are a number of different fields that are just not open to everyone. So I think that type of self-reflection and doing those type of assessments is something that every company should do, and just not a one and done, but it should be an ongoing process.
We've got about a minute now, Diane. If you can briefly tell me, the Human Relations Commission offers a pipeline, a lifeline in many ways, to individuals who feel they may be discriminated against. If you do receive a complaint, what happens next?
Well, we will contact the respondent. The complainant, the individual, will come in and explain their dilemma, something that may have occurred in the workplace, in housing and public accommodations, or even education. And we have a very capable and trained staff that will investigate this situation. We will contact the respondent and let them know that a complaint has been filed. And oftentimes we will seek to conciliate or settle a matter prior to doing a full investigation. Sometimes we think that that's the more prudent thing to do, as opposed to companies having to incur legal fees and so forth and so on. So we'll try and bring the parties together and see if there's some workable solution to what has occurred.
Well, Diane Clements-Boyd, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us tonight, and success to you and the event coming up this weekend, honoring those who are making a difference right here in the Tri-State. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. You're watching Eyewitness News at 9. Brandon will return in just a moment.